My name is Dennis Mureithi, and this is my story. Farming Wonder started back in 2013. You know, our ranch nowadays in Kiambu or in the central region, our ranch are decreasing each and every day. So you have to think on a way that you're going to maximize on your space and make it more productive. After looking for solutions, we came up with this innovation, which is Wonder Multi-Story Garden, and that's how we started. We started with one. We made one, and we tested it with vegetables, and the outcome was good. After we were able to prove that the concept is working and solving the problem to space, so we started installing the multi-story gardens to our neighbors. At that time we are not charging for those installations, but after some time that's why we came up with an idea of doing it as a business, to installing to other areas and also to other people who are interested in farming, and also those who have small spaces, maybe from in urban areas, peri-urban, and also in the estates where they have small spaces for their kitchen gardens, also for those who want to go large scale. So after we identified the advantages of the multi-story garden, that's why we started also marketing marketing the garden and encouraging people to use it, because one, it maximizes on space. Also, when you use a multi-story garden, maybe for your kitchen garden, you're going to grow your own food, and also it also creates employment. Maybe you don't have to have that big farm, so for you to farm. You only require a small space and maximize it. So maybe, for example, maybe you have an eighth of an acre. An eighth of an acre will hold 120 multi-story garden, and for one multi-story garden sits on an area of 4.5 feet. And with a base diameter of 4.5 feet, if you do your farming the normal conventional way, the maximum you can do is 16 plants. But with a multi-story garden, you are able to do 120. So that means that you are going to multiply that space by 10 times. So if you have that, and you have an eighth of an acre, so that means you are going to multiply that eighth by 10 times, which comes up to 1.5 acres. You only have to maximize the small space and make it more productive. And also, it's easy for you to manage, because watering is very easy. For a multi-story garden, one multi-story garden only requires 20 liters of water, whereby watering is only once or twice a week. Because of the crops grow big, they are going to form a canopy covering the terraces where you are going to do the watering. So it also reduces the rate of evaporation. The journey has not been that easy, because coming up with a new thing in the market, it takes time for people to start adapting it. So you need to market, and also you also even give for free, so that people can accept to use your technology. So it's something that you need to work hard for it, maybe in terms of market. So talking to people the advantages of maximizing their space using the multi-story garden, and also maybe you also come into contact with people who normally say that your products are too expensive, and yet on your side you have really tried to reduce on the cost of the material that you're going to use, so that you can come up with a good thing. So we have been able to install about 2,800 multi-story gardens from that time, and with that we have been able to install many in different areas. In Eldoret, we have done 440 of these multi-story gardens in areas like Kisumu, Machakos, and also in Nairobi, and also within us where there are real estates coming up, we have been installing the multi-story gardens. So my key advice to those people maybe who have an idea of starting something, what I would say is don't continue saying that I want to start. Start it and let it flow from there. My name is Dennis Mureithi. This is my story. I want to hear your story.